Okay, so on this short video we are going to cover how I use Zoom to administer exams. So in keeping with what I've shared in Zoom tip 11, I am using my minimalist desktop to cover only the applications I need in order to run through my Zoom session, which is my class. So I have multiple monitors. So usually on one monitor I have all the apps that I need to run my class, which includes the Zoom app. And then on the other monitor, that is my supplemental monitor, it contains things that I might need to help me out during the Zoom session. So this is a video regarding how I use Zoom to run my exam. So typically on the main screen, I have the Zoom app because that's where I will be sharing the exam questionnaire. And then on the second monitor, if available, I will typically have the answer key to the exam. So before I start the Zoom session for the exam, I make sure that on my main screen, which I will be using to screen share during the exam, I will have a copy of the questionnaire ready. So I typically have that loaded up. It's a PDF file. So I will have that on display in reading mode so that I can refer to it during the exam. It just stays in the background. I really do not have it immediately being screen shared because I do not release the questionnaire until a certain point when the exam is scheduled to start. But I have it set up so that it is ready, so I can refer to it and it is available for me to refer to. And then on the other screen, I start to load the answer key. So in case there are questions specific to a particular problem and I need to refer to what I understand are the solutions to that particular problem, I have it available for me to refer to on the second screen. So again, one screen has the questionnaire, that's the same screen with the Zoom app, and then the second screen has the answer key ready for me, or any other notes ready for me to refer to. Once that's set up, hoping I have enough time before class starts or before the exam starts, I go ahead and start the Zoom session. And once that Zoom session is up, just like when I run the class, I do not record these sessions when I'm running an exam, but I go ahead and unmute and start my video. I also start the participant and chat windows so that they are ready for my use. And sometimes I'll start seeing students in the waiting room. If I foresee I'm going to use my tablet to write notes, if I need the whiteboard for clarification, I'll go ahead and set that up. I do not need that typically, so I won't do that in this video. So when the exam starts, when students are ready, I start the class or I start the exam session. And if it is time for the session to start, I make sure that I screen share. I share the screen where the Zoom app is. That way they can see this gallery view. So when students are logged in, they see the gallery view. And of course, once that's set up and the examination starts, I go ahead and show them the midterm questionnaire. That way we can talk about it in case they have any questions. And if there are questions, I scroll to the appropriate question so that everyone can see what we're talking about. And then if a student has a particular question, I have my notes, the answer key, on my second screen. Additionally, I allow students to either ask me questions verbally or they can ask it through the chat box. I also will have a breakout room set up. That way, if a student has a private question, they're working on a particular problem, I will set up that breakout room so that we have privacy that will allow them to ask their question and I can field that question respectively. So for private questions, I have either the breakout room or the private chat available. If I'm having them use the private chat to send me questions privately, I need to make sure that that screen or that window is not on the shared screen, because otherwise it violates the privacy part. So I will move the Zoom app to my secondary screen because I'm only using the primary screen for the shared desktop. In fact, even my breakout rooms window needs to move to the second screen. So the only thing that is on the primary screen that is shared during the exam is the exam questionnaire. So that's all they're going to get to see. And again, like I said, depending on the question, I can scroll to the appropriate part of the exam as I'm fielding questions. That's pretty much it. That's what I do to use Zoom in order to run my exams. I do use Gradescope to grade solutions from students. This is not a video on Gradescope. If you want to learn more about Gradescope, you can go visit gradescope.com. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.